Alright, good day everyone. So once again, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and we're going to talk about equation of tangents and normals. So let us have an equation of tangents and normals. So let us assume that this is the graph of an equation of tangents and normal. So if this is the graph of a tangent and normal, we're going to specify this part here, and this is our tangent, and the normal graph is this. So this is the normal graph of this point. So if this is the point, this is our normal. So this is the tangent and this is the normal. So the equation of the tangent and normal, we have here tangent to the curve y is equal to f of x at point P1. So this is our point. So we have x1 and y1. So if this is the point x1, y1, and this is the curve f of x, so the tangent to the curve y is equal to f of x at point xy is the line P1 with the slope of first derivative, or is equal to the slope of the equations or the curve. And the normal to the curve y is equal to f of x at P1 x 1 sub y sub 1 is the line through P1 and perpendicular to the tangent. So take note that tangent slope is equal to m1. And for the normal, we have negative 1 over m1. So this is the equation of tangents and normal. The first thing that we're going to do in the problem is that we need to get first the point of intersection. First is we need to get the first derivative of the equations or the curve f of x. Second, we need to get we need to substitute the point given, and if we have that one, we could get now the slope of a curve. So therefore the slope of a curve is equal to, if that is a tangent, tangent is equal to parallel line, so we have the same slope, and normal we have negative 1 over m1. So therefore we have here the equation. So tangent is equal to m1 and normal is equal to negative 1 over m1. So let us have first problem number 1. So take note first again. So we need to first get the first derivative, and the first derivative is equal to the slope of the curve. So we have in a problem number 1, so find the equation of the tangent and normal to the graph of the given function at a given point. So y is equal to 3x squared minus 2x plus 1 at the point 2, 9. So in this case, we have first to get the first derivative of 3x squared minus 2x plus 1. So if we're going to get the first derivative, y prime is equal to, this is 6x minus 2. So since it's the first derivative is equal to the point 29, so therefore that would equal to the slope of this curve. So y prime is equal to 6 times, you need to substitute the value for 2 here. So if the value for 2, and this is your x, 2 minus 2. So therefore we have 12 minus 2 is equal to 10. So y prime is equal to 10. So if this is y prime is equal to 10, so therefore this is the slope of the curve. So first, if we're going to get for the equation of the tangent, so first we have to get the slope. The slope of the tangent here is equal to 10, and the slope of a normal is equal to negative 1 over 10. So again, the slope of a normal and the slope of a tangent. So the equation in finding the equation of the tangent and the normal line is y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. So this is the equation that we're going to use in order to get the tangent and the normal line. So first is we need to get the tangent. So tangent, so the slope is equal to 10. So tangent is equal to the slope of the curve, the same as the slope of the curve. So y minus y sub 1 is equal to 10 times x minus x sub 1. So y minus, you need to substitute the value for this one at a given point. So we have 9 is equal to 10 times x minus 2. So we need to simplify. Y minus 9 is equal to 10x minus 20. So we have a 10x minus 20 if we're going to simplify. So we have 10x, this will become minus y, this will become minus 20, and this will become plus 9. Is equal to 0. So if we're going to simplify, we have 10x minus y minus 11 is equal to 0. So this is the equation of the tangent. So to find for the equation of a normal, we have our slope is equal to m is equal to negative 1 over 10. Okay, so we have y minus y sub 1 is equal to negative 1 over 10 times x minus 1, x minus sub 1. So if this is the equation, so y, same, y minus 9 is equal to negative 10, 1 over 10 times x minus 2. So the difference between the two is that the slope of the first is this one, is m is equal to 10, and for this part, m is equal to negative 1 over 10. So at this point, so we need to simplify. We could cross multiply this part. So you have 10y minus 90 is equal to, distribute this part. So you have negative x, and you have to distribute, we have plus 2. Since we need to find x as positive, so x, okay, x so x minus 10y, then this will become minus 2 and minus 9 plus 90. Okay, let's go back. So we have y minus y sub 1 is equal to negative 10 of negative 1 over 10 x minus x sub 1. So y minus 9 is equal to negative 1 over 10. This is x minus 2, x minus 2, x negative x minus 2. Minus 2, that is negative x plus 2. And this would become 10y minus 90. So therefore, we have x, transpose this, this is 10 plus 10y, and still this is negative. So it's equal to 0 because we transpose here, it will become negative. So positive. So this time we have x plus 10y minus 92 is equal to 0. So this is the equation for the normal, and this is the equation for the tangent. So again, the first thing that we're going to do is we need to find the slope of the curve with a point 29. So we have here the point. Next is we need to substitute by 1 minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. Then the resulting part is this. So this is the answer for problem number 1. So here is the graph. If we're going to graph this one, so this part would be our x plus 10y minus 92 is equal to 0. And this is the curve, which is y is equal to 3x squared minus 2x plus 1. And this green, this is 10x minus y minus 11 is equal to 0. So this is the graph of the first problem. So let's proceed with the second problem. Same way, we have to find for the first, the tangent and the normal. So in this case, okay, so first is we're going to get the first derivative. So first derivative, this is the product. So x times the derivative of this one is 1 over 2 square root of x minus 1 plus the square root of x minus 1 times the derivative of this one is 1. So y prime is equal to x over 2 the square root of x minus 1 plus the square root of x minus 1. So y prime is equal to, simplify, so the LCD is 2 the square root of x minus 1. So this will become x plus 2 square root of x minus 1. So this is the LCD again, 2 square root of x minus 1 divided by this part, that is 1 times x, and 2 square root of x minus 1 divided by, understood, we have 1 here, so we have the result is this. Okay, so since square root times square root, this would be extracted, so therefore this is x minus 1. So if we're going to simplify, why is it x minus 1? Because square root, then square root, so this will become 2 times the quantity of x minus 1. Natanggal na yung square root. So is equal to x plus 2x minus 2 over 2 the square root of x minus 1. Okay, so if we're going to simplify, y prime is equal to 3x minus 2 over 2 square root of x minus 1. So the given is 5 and 10. So in this case, that is the given 5 and 10, we need to substitute x is equal to 5 to get the slope. Y prime is equal to 3 times 5 minus 2 over 2 the square root of 5 minus 1. So the result of this one is 15 minus 2 over 2 square root of 4. So therefore we have 13 over 2 times 2, that is equal to 4 that is 13 over 4. So we have here the slope, so therefore we need to get for the slope of tangent. So the slope for tangent is equal to 13 over 4, and for normal is equal to negative 4 over 13. So this is the slope for normal. Again, so y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. So we have y minus 10 is equal to the slope of 13 over 4 x minus 5. So y, so cross multiply, we have 4y minus 40 is equal to 13x minus 13 times 5, that is 65. So we have 13x plus 4y minus 40 minus 65 is equal to 0. Okay, so 13x, okay, this is minus pala, minus, and this is plus 40 minus 65 is equal to 0. So this is 13x minus 4y minus 25 is equal to 0. So this is the equation for the tangent. So the equation of a normal is equal to y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. So y minus 10 is equal to, the slope is negative 4 over 13 times x minus 5. So y minus 10 is equal to, you can multiply immediately, that's okay. So negative 4 over 13, so x minus 5, let us first copy. So this is cross multiply. So we have 13y minus 130 is equal to negative 4x plus 20. So we have 4x, all positive here. Okay. So plus 13y, because we transpose to the left, minus 130 minus 20 is equal to 0. So 4x plus 13y minus 150 is equal to 0. So the resulting one is 4x plus 13y minus 150 is equal to 0. So this is the equation for the normal. So again, the first is we need to get the first derivative. Second, we need to find for the slope at the point given. And the next part, we have to find the tangent, which is tangent is equal to the same slope, and the normal is the negative reciprocal of the other. So we have here the result. So let's proceed with number 2. This is the equation. This is the graph. So therefore, if we're going to graph this one, so this is our 4x plus 13y minus 150 is equal to 0. And this line also, this is the line which is 13x minus 4y minus 25 is equal to 0. And this is the graph for y is equal to x times the square root of x minus 1. So this is the graph. So we're going to graph that one at home. So that would be your graph. Next, we have y is equal to 2 over x and 1 over 2. So very simple, this part. So first is y is equal to, we have to transpose this x raised to negative 1. So the first derivative y prime is equal to negative 2 x raised to negative 2. So therefore, y prime is equal to negative 2 over x squared. So this is at the point 1, 2. So we need to substitute the value for x, y prime, in order to forget the slope of this curve. So negative 2 over 1 squared. Okay. So y prime is equal to negative 2. So this is the slope. Okay, this is y prime. So this is a slope. Since we need to find the tangent, so tangent is equal to the slope is still negative 2. And for the normal, the slope is 1/2. So negative reciprocal of the other. So we have y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. So in this case, so y minus 2 is equal to, the slope is negative 2 times x minus 1. So y minus 2 is equal to negative 2x plus 2. So we have to make this one into a general form. So 2x plus y minus 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. So 2x plus y minus 4 is equal to 0. So this is the equation for our tangent. So to find for the normal, the equation of a normal, so y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. So y minus 2, the slope is different, so we have 1/2 x minus 1. So y, so cross multiply, so we have 2y minus 4 is equal to x minus 1. So by general form, so we have x minus 2y, this will become negative, and minus 1 plus 4 is equal to 0. So x minus 2y plus 3 is equal to 0. So this is the equation for the normal of this problem. So again, so first get the slope by substituting at the given point, and that is the slope of a curve, and since tangent is equal to the slope of the curve, so just simply substitute, and for the normal, that is negative reciprocal of the other. So that is number 3. So let's proceed with number, this is the graph, by the way. So this is the graph for this problem. So here, this is our x minus 2y plus 3 is equal to 0. And this line is our graph for 2x plus y minus 4 is equal to 0. So this is our tangent and this is our normal. Okay, so that is for number 3. So let's proceed with number 4. So in number 4, y is equal to x over a plus a over x, and the point 1/2 a and 5 over 2. So first is we need to transpose this. So y is equal to, we could have this as x over a plus a over x. Okay. So we can transpose this one as y is equal to x over a plus a x raised to negative 1. Okay. So in this first, so we have y prime is equal to 1 over a and minus a x raised to negative 2. So y prime is equal to 1 over a minus a over x squared. If we're going to simplify this part, we have y prime is equal to, this is our x squared, ax squared, LCD. So this will become x squared minus a squared. In order to find for the slope, we need to substitute here the value. So we have y prime is equal to, our x is a over 2, so therefore we have a over 2 squared minus a squared over a squared over a times a over 2 squared. Okay, so y prime is equal to, this will become a squared over 4 minus a squared all over, this is a times a squared over 4. So y prime is equal to, this will become a squared over 4 minus a squared, that is 3/4 a squared. So 3a squared over 4 times, this is a cubed over 4. So therefore 4 over a cubed. So simplify, cancel this 2. The remaining is a, and this is 1. So y prime is equal to, and this is negative 3/4 because a squared minus a, so this is 1a, so therefore greater ang 1. So therefore this is negative 3 over a. So this is the slope of the curve. Okay, so next we need to find for, since the tangent is equal to negative 3 over a, so first, and the normal would be a over 3. So first we need to solve first the normal, tangent rather. So tangent is equal to y minus y sub 1 is equal to negative 3 over a times x minus x sub 1. So y minus y, what is our y sub 1? We have 5 over 2 is equal to negative 3 over a times x minus a over 2. Okay, so we have to cross multiply first, yes. So there's an ay minus 5a over 2 is equal to negative 3x minus plus 3a over 2. Okay, so we have to get the general form. So we have 3x. Okay, so negative 3x may maging positive 3x. So plus ay. So minus 5a over 2 minus 3a over 2 is equal to 0. So 3x plus ay minus 8a over 2, that is equal to 0. So 3x plus ay minus 4a is equal to 0. So this is the equation for the tangent. So let's proceed with the normal. So the normal is equal to, the slope will become a over 3. Same process. So y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. So the given point here is a over 2 and 5 over 2. So y minus our 5 over 2 equals a, the slope is a over 3 times x minus a over 2. So just cross multiply here. So this is 3y minus 15 over 2 is equal to ax minus a squared over 2. So this will become ax minus 3y minus 15 over 2 plus a squared over 2 is equal to 0. So we could simplify first, or you could have multiplied by 2. So we have 2ax minus 6y minus 15. Oh, this is plus 15 rather, because this is ax and this is plus 15 over 2, so this is plus, and this will become negative, interchange po siya. So this is a squared is equal to 0. So you can simplify 2ax minus 6y minus a squared plus 15 is equal to 0. So this is the equation for the normal. So that is number okay. So that is number 4. So let's proceed with number 5. So number 5, at what point on the curve xy squared is equal to 6 will the normal pass through the origin? So first thing that we're going to do is we have to here find the slope again. So xy squared is equal to 6. So it is implicit function. So x times the product rule. So 2y y prime plus y squared times the derivative of x, that is 1, this equals 0. So this is 2xy y prime is equal to negative y squared. So to get for y prime, so we have negative y squared over 2xy. So we have here the result. So what is the value for our y squared? So we have here negative y prime is equal to negative y squared over 2xy. So the value for our y squared here, we could translate this as y squared is equal to negative, y squared is equal to 6 over x. So y squared is equal to 6 over x. So this will become negative 6 over x over 2x. And the result of this part is 2xy. Okay. So y prime is equal to negative 6 over x times 1 over 2xy. So this is negative 6 over 2x squared y. So this is the slope. Okay, this is the slope of the equation. So negative 6 over 2x squared y. So we need to substitute it to the equation y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1 in order to get the point where on the curve xy squared will normal pass through the origin. So since normal, so this is the tangent, so the slope would become 2x squared y over 6. So we have to substitute here y minus the point passed through the origin. So the point here is 0 and 0. So 0 is equal to 2x squared y over 6 times x minus 0. So this will become cross multiply. We have 6y is equal to 2x cubed y. So we have to simplify. Okay, so 6y over 2y is equal to x cubed. So this will become 3 is equal to x cubed. So x is equal to the cube root of 3. So the cube root of 3, if we're going to have that one, x could be 1.44. And in order to get the y, so by the use of this equation, so y is equal to the square root of 6 over x. So y is equal to the square root of 6 over the cube root of 3. If we're going to simplify, so y is equal to 5 square root of 6 over 6 or 2.04. So this is the point here is cube root of 3 and 5 square root of 6 over 6, or in decimal point could be 1.44 and 2.04. So this is the point on the curve xy squared is equal to 6. Well, the normal passed through the origin. So that is number 5. So let's proceed with number 6. At what point of the parabola y is equal to x squared minus 3x minus 5 is the tangent of the line parallel to 3x minus y, and find its equation? So first thing that we're going to do is we need to find the slope of this one, and we need also to find the slope of this curve. So in order for get to find the tangent line which is parallel to this one, so we have to get the slope first. So y is equal to x squared minus 3x minus 5. So y prime is equal to 2x minus 3. Since the slope of this tangent line is parallel to this part, so therefore we have 3x minus y is equal to 2. So to get for the slope of this one, negative a over b, so we have negative 3 over negative 1, that is 3. So since equal slope, so we have to equate 3 is equal to 2x minus 3. So 6 is equal to 2x, so x is equal to 3. So this is the first point. Next, we need to find the point and the equation, which is tangent line parallel to this part. So in order to find for the y, so y is equal to x squared minus 3x minus 5. So y is equal to 3 squared minus 3 times 2 minus 5, 3 rather. So this will become y is equal to negative 5. So the point here now is 3 and negative 5, which is the slope of 3. Okay, so to get for the tangent line parallel to this part, to 3x minus y is equal to 2. So y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. So y minus 5, that is plus 5, is equal to 3 times x minus 3. So y plus 5 is equal to 3x minus 9. So equated to 3x minus y minus 9 minus 5 is equal to 0. So 3x minus y minus 14 is equal to 0. So this is the equation which is tangent to 3x minus y is equal to 2. So take note how to know that that is parallel. So we have 3x minus y is equal to 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. Since the c is different only and a and b are the same, so therefore we could consider that this is parallel. So if we're going to graph this, it looks like this. So this is the equation. This is the equation. Y is equal to x squared minus 3x minus 5. So this is the first equation that we had. So we have 3x minus y is equal to 2. Since we need to find a line parallel to this part, so the slope of this part and the slope are equal. So therefore, same here, they are equal because they are parallel. So therefore, this is the equation of this one is 3x minus y minus 14 is equal to 0. At this certain point here, the intersection would be, at the point here is 3 and negative 5, which the point intersects here. Okay, so this is Example number 6. So we have here, find the point where the normal y is equal to the square root of x plus the square root of x at 4, 6 crosses the y-axis. So the first thing that we're going to do here is you need to find the first derivative. So this is the first derivative of this one is 1 plus 1 over 2 square root of x. So this is the first derivative. Since the point is 4 and 6, so we need to substitute y prime is equal to 1 plus 1 over 2 square root of 4. So y prime is equal to 1 plus 1/4, because square root of 4, 2 times 2, 1/4. So 4, 1/4. This become 1/4. Y prime is equal to 5 over 4. So this is the slope. Since that is the slope of the tangent, so we need to find the slope of the normal. The slope of the normal is equal to negative 4 over 5. So we have the 4, 6. So we need to find here. So this, we need to find the slope of a normal to y is equal to x over square root of 6 at 4, 6 crosses the y-axis. So we need to find the equation of the normal and substitute when crosses the y-axis. So here, so y minus 6 is equal to negative 4 over 5 times x minus 4. So 5y minus 30 is equal to negative 4x plus 16. So if we're going to simplify, 4x minus 16 plus 5y minus 30 is equal to 0. Simplify 4x plus 5y. This will become minus 46 is equal to 0. So this is the equation of the normal. But to find the point where the normal to y is equal to x plus the square root of x at 4, 6 crosses the y-axis. So if that is the y-axis, so 0 and y. So we need to find the value for y because given na po ang 0. So 4, by this equation, we need to substitute 4 times 0 plus 5y is equal to 46. So 5y is equal to 46. So y is equal to 46 over 5. So the point where it crosses the x-axis is 0 and 46 over 5. So this is the point. So find the point. So this is the point, 0 and 46 over 5. So try this. For the curve y is equal to x squared plus x, at what point does the normal line at 0, 0 intersect the tangent line at 1 and 2? This is 1 and 2, comma. So try this at home. So thank you so much for listening. I hope everyone you enjoyed this moment, and I hope you learned something about equation of normals and tangent. So try this at home and make sure to answer this one. So thank you and God bless everyone. So do not forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you and God bless.